Minister Chakoti, you're going to serve as the village chief today, so you will close us off.
Well, I think first of all, I just wanted to thank everybody, and particularly the Angolan Embassy and the Angola United States Chamber of Commerce for having us here today on this Angola Day. I think that we have taken the opportunity to look into the 40 years of independence of Angola, and naturally we have discussed so many important issues. And I just wanted to say how open Angola is to work with you on both the easy issues, but also the most difficult ones. I think that today we've discussed issues that are related to peace and stability in the region and in Angola. We have discussed issues related to social inclusion and human rights. We have discussed issues related to create better conditions for Angolans globally, but as well as we have been talking about economic development and improving business environment or climate in Angola to make sure that there is foreign investment, but as well as a good participation of Angolan people in business globally. I think foreigners are welcome in Angola, but we also want to make sure that Angolans are part of business in Angola. There are many opportunities for them. We still believe that Angolans are not taking the best opportunities they have to get involved with businesses. But I wanted to say that we also spoke about our strategic partnership with the United States. And indeed, it is a very important partnership because Angola and the United States have been sharing over the past 22 years. We have become important partners. And not only do we work on issues particularly on our national development in areas of energy, in areas of AGOA, TIFA, but with the United States we also engage with on dialogue and peace in the African continent, and people have spoken about issues related to Burundi, DRC, Nigeria, and so many cases. And I think that in the last 22 years we have indeed built a very important partnership with the government of the United States. And as I said, I really enjoy coming to the United States. I believe that we are going to have at least 2 meetings per year like this one where we can discuss other issues or issues of common interest. I think that this Angola Day today has given us the opportunity to listen to many different aspects. I think we have gone to issues of human rights. People were worried or wanted to listen the views on the 15+2 who are now under trial in Angola. We've also looked at issues related to economic diversification or all other initiatives may be in the gas sector, in how the legislation is improving in Angola to attract investment, the environment of competitiveness in all areas of our economy. But what I wanted really to say is that we have enjoyed this day today because I think that we have spoken about everything. We have spoken about our relationship with the United States at the Security Council level. Today in our meetings we spoke about how we can coordinate better to improve the dialogue in the group of 77, which Angola is presiding, to see if we can produce a better document during the upcoming summit on climate, which will take place in France. So all these topics that we've discussed today have also shown how well we can keep the dialogue between Angola and the United States. But as I come to the end of my intervention, I once again wanted to thank the Woodrow Wilson Center, the Angola United States Chamber of Commerce, the United States Ambassador to Angola, the Ambassador of Angola to the United States, and also the private companies, particularly the oil ones like Chevron or all other companies that have generally been involved with these activities by supporting the groups that would like to have us meet and discuss the important issues like the one we have discussed today. So I really wanted to thank also the spirit of engagement. All difficult questions were raised, and we're also very glad to answer in as best as we can to make sure that we all understand what is going on in Angola. But I wanted to say that you're all welcome to Angola. You're also welcome to discuss about Angola whenever we can. And I think that this is the kind of environment we need, because that will allow us to grow. And I have listened very carefully today that we also need to listen very much to what everybody else thinks. And I think that's how our government needs to evolve. I thank you very much.
All right, and with that, I want to thank first and foremost our speakers for doing a fantastic, fantastic job. I want to thank our partners, the U.S. Angola Chamber of Commerce and the Angolan Embassy, Ambassador Tavares. There you go. Thank you so much for the partnership. I want to thank our two ambassadors, especially Ambassador Lalim for having traveled from so far away to be here with us for almost the entire time. Minister Chikoti for the delegation that you have led here to engage with us. And you are participants. This is a dialogue. It's not just about officials talking to each other. We value the input that you bring from your particular perspectives, and I appreciate all the questions that were asked, all the hard questions in particular that were asked, because this is what it's about. It's an opportunity for us to engage with all of you so that we're having a dialogue. So thank you so much for joining us here today. I also want to thank the Africa Program team and the Wilson Center team. I feel extremely fortunate to work here at the Wilson Center, and especially with a group of people that I work with. You guys are fantastic. You've worked hard. We really, really appreciate everything that you do. And thank you. And with that, there's just one more thing, so where we can continue our mingling and exchange of ideas. We will proceed to a reception, and courtesy of one of our sponsors, we have a wonderful Angolan treat out there for you, so please don't miss it. And so our staff will show you to the reception. But before we go, I'd like to invite all of the speakers today to just make their way up onto the stage so we can do a group photo, and then we'll join everybody for the reception. So thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you in there shortly.